Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. In the name of Allah, boundlessly bountiful, infinitely merciful, I'm so great to stand in front of you in this stage of Creativo 2017. First of all, I would like to thank to Almighty Allah to give a great chance to me. Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah. Today, in this current age too, we are discussing about the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Quran, the Islam, and as like that. Most of that, we know, there is only a holy book which extends now to like which it born. It's the Holy Quran. There is so many religions in this world, as like the Christians, Jews, Islam, but there is no any religion with existing its holy book without changing. So we can understand the Holy Quran is not only for a array but to along at the last of the world. And at the time of 6th century, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam teaches to his followers, it's the most and powerful weapon to the Muslims to improve their iman. As like that, my dear friends, I'm saying that he teaches to his followers, when you recite the Holy Quran, it imbues confidence in your mind. As like that, it improves scripture, culture, and each and every moment of your life. And when Ali Radiallahu Anhu is praying at the time at the masjid, he was crying a lot. And when he lose the arrow, he never understood why. Dear, he is involved at the Quran. There is a medicine for the each and every cause of the Muslim. So we can understand that Holy Quran is a real medicine to each and every person. We studied at the past of our century of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Once a time, our Sahaba, it's recited is written as a medicine, the Fatiha for a king, and he approved the Quran as like that. But my dear friends, today in this current world, so many of the persons are avoiding the Islam by the cause of the Quran. They are reading the Quran, but they can't understand. But they are saying the Islam is not the religion of peace, but the Islam is the religion of the battle, as like that. Because do you know what is the cause of that? Nowadays, a king, scholar of Hindu, he accused against Islam. He claimed as against Islam. Islam is not the religion of peace. It's not the religion of pleasure. It's not the religion of good, my dear friends. But the cause of this is he read the interpretation of the Quran. He never got what is happening. The cause is that. My dear friends, when we read the interpretation, we can only understand what is the words. But the Quran is not like that. It's starting and the ending with the 23 years. My dear friends, it's the life of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and the interpretation of the Quran is the real hadith, and we can't understand because we have no real mind to understand it. So that we should understand that we should follow what they interpreted by the real happiness, the real scholars of like the madhab and that like. And we have so many of the interpretations which is essential, as like the Tafsir Qurtubi and the Sharafudheen, as like that. Once a time, Sharafudheen Ayyubi, he interpreted the Quran. It's not the real translation to its language, but he interpreted the Quran with the ever soul of the Quran and linked with the hadith and the real laws of the Quran, Islam. So I don't want to prolong my word because there is no time to end these words. I'm concluding my words. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.